You are so gifted and anointed. You are fearfully and wonderfully made. Your problem is you. Your problem is you. No, I'm going to say it again. Your problem is you. You don't need no business cards, no websites. If you good, they'll find you. You don't need all that. Your breakthrough is about to come right now. The only thing that's going to stop it is your ability to make the shift. That's it. And some of you, because of where you are spiritually, and because you are humble, and because you believe in God, you about to make that shift immediately. Some of y'all, you're going to call me 2 years later and say, I got it. No, when you start doing what God tell you to do, it ain't going to be no room. Why is it not going to be room? Because you're not supposed to borrow, but you're supposed to lend. Some of y'all so dumb, you praying for you when you don't even know that God don't even plan to give you that little that you praying for, because if he gives you that little you praying for, you're going to be satisfied and you're going to get your blessings cut short. Why? Because there's a portion you're supposed to get to give away. The real blessing is going to come in the portion you're supposed to give away, not the portion you keep it. But you so spiritually immature that you're going to pray for $1 million just for you and your family, and then your blessings going to get cut off. Because the blessings don't come from what you get. The blessings come from the seed you plant that's going to bring you back more. So that's why God ain't blessed you yet, because you're going to take the blessing and go get a whip with it. You so sick, and you so worried about what people think about you. You still on what people think. Some of us driving cars, not because God told you to drive it, but your self-esteem is so low that you got to make people think you somewhere that you're not. That's a sickness. You have a low self-esteem. You care more about what man think than what God think. You tripping on what I think about you when God pissed at you, and that don't bother you. You have more concern about what another human thinks about you. You're closer than what you think. With just a quick shift, you are closer than what you think. Come on, Holy Ghost. About 100 yards. I could run 100 yards right now and still not be tired after the 100. That's how close they were. You close, and the devil done told you, just get a divorce. You close, hold on. You close, you about to drop out. You've gone too far now. You ain't got but 2 credits. Hold on. You 3 kids in. You can't quit now. Hold on. But this is my 6th time taking it. You're going to pass on the 7th. Hold on. But you better get something from all that hell you've been through. You are 100 yards, come on. You are, I'm talking to somebody. You ought to get excited. You are 100 yards away. You are 100 yards away. You can see it in the distance. You can see it in the distance. 100 yards mean I can see it with my eyes. You close, boo, don't give up now. You close, my brother, hold on. You close. You close. If you was going
All right, good morning from Ghana. Nice to see all of you in the house. Just a quick update. Not feeling too well today. It's been just so much stress, but thank God, everything is getting better. We thank God for the community. Nobody is hurt. Nobody is so badly affected that when this whole thing started, we had people saying they want to commit suicide. It was a young man who told me he wants to commit suicide. I said, no, you can't do that. And today is happy. We're grateful to God. No, we learn from these things. Doesn't matter what happened. We just learn from these things and move on. All right. For the DGPT, of course, I'm telling us now that for me, I think DGPT is gone. All right. I can't even access the app, so it's gone completely. Then for the high risk system, yesterday I sent an alert that nobody should invest in the system again. All right. Because I noticed that the withdrawal process was slow yesterday. Tried to register somebody and the withdrawal did not come. So I had to quickly send a message that no one should invest in it. If you're already in it, just keep taking your profit every day. All right, just take your profit every day until the system finally goes. All right, for new people, if you are so eager, you can do your $13, but for me, I don't advise people to invest in technology, all right, so that we can exit on time. For those who are already in it, just enjoy the ride. They are here for the next 1 week, praise God. They are here for the next 2 weeks, wow, all right. So let us just enjoy the ride, but don't be signing up people into the system again. Even if anyone wants to get into the system, don't do more than $13. If you are so eager, you just want to, you want to experience it. All right. But for me, I'm not going to sign up people. Yes, I helped some people yesterday. I keep helping people, right? Because it's coming from my pocket. I can help people, but to get them to put their money in, no. I don't want people to put their money in, because yesterday when that issue started and I went to customer service, I found out that the customer service on their app, all right, said does no longer exist. But their main customer service is still there. Let me share my screen. Yesterday, I chatted with them and I was asking why the withdrawal process was slow. And I want to read the response he gave me. So let me look for that app. That's right. So that some of you is, oh, because of delay in withdrawal, is that why we have to pull out? Yes. Once you see signs like that, you just stop the investment. Where is their Telegram group? Okay, let me choose the app. Go through the app, Telegram channel. Right, this is their customer service, this first one. So I was chatting with him yesterday. I said, please, I just registered someone who didn't receive her profit. Is anything wrong with the withdrawal process? So then after 4 minutes, he replied, he said, there is no problem with withdrawal, but there are too many people withdrawing money today. So there's a slight delay. You see, you can see that our people are wiser now. They are putting a pressure on the system. All right, they're not, compounding. I remember a system, a forest system. Myself and Austin, we looked at that system. They said they were a Web3 system, and what we did was to make sure we withdraw every day from the system. So the company noticed we were withdrawing every day, and that was how they ran away. All right, it saved us a lot of headache, because if we had not done that and we trusted the company, people put in their investments, and that's going to be a challenge. So the moment we noticed this challenge yesterday, I said, no, nobody's putting money. All right. Moreover, this is their customer service, right? Normally, when you chat, go there, you see them. This customer service, I know. All right. If you go there, they'll tell you it doesn't exist. Or what's that? Oh, okay. They've changed it. All right. They've quickly updated it. Because yesterday, when I looked at the customer service, it tell you it doesn't exist. But now it exists. Okay, praise God. But as far as I'm concerned, I am not, nobody's investing into this technology. If you want to do it, don't do more than $13. At least that's giving you $2. $2 per day for 90 days is a lot of money. If we know they will never get to 90 days, we know they will not, I don't even think they will get to 1 week from now. So the earlier we get it, the better for us. That's that for the high risk system. For me, we're going to keep doing high risk system. We'll keep doing it. What we want to do is get in on time and get out on time. That's what we do with the high risk system. We will never stop it. All right. But as far as it's coming from my friend Mike, we'll just get in and get out for those high risk investors. You just put in what you can afford to lose. For the Skynet, Up to now, I've not, yesterday, because of the challenge with the new system, I couldn't have that meeting with Joseph Tran. Same thing for the trash. The trash technology today is 30th. There's an update going on the website. So I don't want to be discussing trash when there's an update. So let's wait for the update to be completed before we discuss that business. All right. For the crypto traders, yes, Mike said he believed in it. All right, said he believed in it. But for me, this is a new technology. When you have a new technology like that, I just have to, come in slowly and build slowly. For me, I'm still going to stay at the side to watch how it will develop. All right. He said this for him is a long-term system like Strage. That's what he said specifically. He said this is a long-term system like Traj, the Skynet. All right. So crypto DEX is like that. Crypto trade DEX is like that. All right. For me, like we said, you need to have a mindset not to really believe anything like that online. So if I don't believe anything, so why should I invest? All right. Not investing is risky. If you don't invest, you miss a lot. For example, those of you who joined in this, what do you call it, hot ton USDT, all right? You came in early now, right? Though this is 26th day, I'm looking at the 30th. They might hold on to the 30th day. They might hold on to the 60th day. I don't know whether they can hold on to the 90th day because, like Mike said, if they are still here for 90 days, then we all will be, will be stupidly rich, right? Yes, it doesn't matter whether you came in with $13. $2 multiplied by 90 is already $180, right? So if you just came in with $13, talk less of 100. If you come in with $100, that's 15 times 90. So that's why I tell people, don't invest so much in this. Don't put so much. $100 is okay. Am I telling people to do $100 today? No. Right? Because for me, yes, the customer service is working now. Why I sounded the alarm was when I checked, I wanted to chat to the customer service and I said they don't exist. No, they no longer exist. I was like, what? These people are gone. All right. So it was when I went to their Telegram group. That was when I saw the customer service link and I clicked and chatted with them yesterday. All right. But for the fact that we got that sign, all right, and we sent out that message, we are not going to reverse that message. Right? We don't want anybody to invest in the technology. If you're already in it, enjoy it. Every day, just do your task and withdraw your profit. That's the beauty of this technology. There are so many of you that were in DGPT. You didn't withdraw. That was why a lot of people were really badly affected because they didn't even withdraw once. Many of them were just, trying to buy more accelerator, right? So they didn't even withdraw once. See, but those persons we advise to quickly withdraw, as at the moment you get your capital, take it out. Even me, I was, from the advice I got, was to the moment I'd put in my $5,000, I'm supposed to withdraw my profit every 3 days. All right. But when they came with the promo and we looked at the technology, we looked at how long they've been there. So this, a system like this, if they were not exchanging something for value, cannot exist for one whole year. Now we know better that they are actually being funded by banks. We have banks, failed banks, who are funding this online scam, because it's a scam. All right. So why is it a scam? Why is it a scam? It's a scam because you're not really trading. If when you do the task and you see all this analysis, they'll tell you they buy the coin from here, sell it to Binance. How amazing that would be if that is what they were really doing. What about DGPT? Oh, idle computing power, exchanging our idle computing power. So we thought, okay, all those bonuses was because they really need our idle computing power. Because how can you pay so much money after 1 year? But we know now that their 72 hours was also part of the way to sustain it for a long time. All right. They all have their system. So, but when we came in, if we had the right mindset, yes, we had the right mindset from beginning that everybody should buy Accelerator 1. But the moment people were withdrawing, people were, you do your withdrawal 72 hours, it doesn't fail. No, the trust just went up. And now we all trusted it. And they came with this crazy cashback promo. And people felt it was interesting because if you can withdraw the cashback immediately, then that is good. All right. But at the end of the day, it was just a lie. So we don't believe anything on the crypto space. If you want to make money on the online space, don't believe anything. Have a plan, entry plan, and an exit plan. Once you have an entry strategy and an exit strategy, we will make a lot of money. All right. So we're looking forward to going on this journey with all of you. And now we have over 200 traders. Yesterday, we made about on our challenge account, we made about 2%. All right. I was teaching them how to start small with a 10,000 FTMO evaluation account. All right. Even though liquidity was low, we are expecting a serious movement on Friday, non-farm payroll, but yet we're still able to do 2% with the strategy. You see, I'm just happy because I know out of these 200 students, if I get 50 serious ones who are really ready to follow the strategy, we're going to have a lot of people making so much money, all right, in this community. And they will be able to help, because if you are here with us, you started with DGPT and you saw the challenges we all went through, and these guys are now making money, I'm sure they can always reach out to help others. So I'm very, very excited. For me, the future is bright. All this while, as a trader, I don't really like all this online stuff. I said, why should I participate in these things when I can trade? See, it's a wrong mindset, because as a trader, you need cash flow. As a trader, you have people around you who cannot trade the way you trade. All right. So how are you going to help them? The DGPT idea was because I had so many students, people who want to learn trading, but they didn't have the money to pay. I said, okay, let's get a cash flow system where they can raise money and come for the class. And now they're all happy because they didn't need to pay the fee. The 1,500 used to be $1,000, but this year we moved it to $1,500. All right, because we were not just teaching them how to trade, we were teaching them how to trade the right way, how to handle trading the right way. All right, so what is the right way? The right way is not using your money, not trading your own money, using institutional fund to build your own portfolio. That's the right way. Because if you trade for institution, you learn the right way to trade. Because institutions would allow you to lose more than 10% of their money. So you would have to learn risk management. You have to learn money management. You have to learn how to risk maybe 1% or 0.5% per trade. All right. The moment you understand this whole thing, your mindset will change. You see, when I tell people do this, okay, this strategy, invest $100, $250. Why am I not moved? Because for me, what is $100? If you lose $100 in the system, and I'm making $20,000 in my trade, I can just give you $100. Say, what? Give me your crypto wallet. Send you $100. But what if that $100 change your life? You see, but when you don't have any real substance to offer to your people, all you do is just bring a system and they make money and they lose. That's kind of community. It's not sustainable. But when we build our community on the right value, have the right mindset. I've been in this space for so many years, and most of the people who come to my office, for those of you in Ghana, busy internet, we're there from 2009. We left this internet 2016, 2017. So many years. Most of the people who came to our office, they come in there, they do this high risk system, they'll come and buy digital currency, and we were not interested. All right. And many of them will get bond, many of them made money. Many of them will come pick an idea or two from our office, and now most of them are doing so well. So now we decided that no, we are going to participate in this terrain. For me, I like to do what others cannot do. I like to participate in things that others consider difficult or risky. I don't do what is common, right? What is common? Anybody can start a restaurant. Anybody can start anything. But when it comes to trading, anybody cannot just trade. You must learn it. You must understand it, how it works. All right. Same thing with investing in online space. Investing in the online space, anybody can't just do it. Because if you are that kind of person who believes everything, because if you don't believe, you will not do it, then you go get stuck. But if you know that, well, I don't believe anything online, if I will only participate if it makes sense to me. I should have my entry strategy and my exit strategy. That's it. Then we work together as a team, because yesterday, when the moment I sent out a message, a lot of people, maybe, that message saved enough. Even in the DGPT, you see, I was looking at my wife's withdrawal, supposed to come in by 10 a.m. The withdrawal didn't come in by 10 a.m. We chatted with support, they said 4 hours. By 4 hours, when I noticed her withdrawal didn't come, I sent out a message. And nobody should invest anything in DGPT. All right, around 6 p.m. But do you know, people who were not, who probably were not following our conversation on these groups, went ahead to put in crazy money. Throughout that day, that last day, nobody, I didn't attend to anybody. People were calling me to buy accelerators, to take part in the cashback. I didn't attend to them because my wife's withdrawal was not in. Send a message. Same thing yesterday. I was helping a friend. She just got $100 package and she got paid $15 something. And we did the withdrawal. As soon as we did the withdrawal, the money was not in the wallet. Within 2-3 minutes, I checked and checked and checked. The money was not in. I went to the customer service, chatted with them, and noticed that said customer service no longer exists. So, but now you see, I logged in and I saw their customer service, because my wife was telling me yesterday they were going to leave. They were going to leave yesterday because you saw it. They said the withdrawal was serious, because our team, we told everybody in our team that every day we draw. Every day we draw. And they felt it. See, that's the way we go. So for now, for that observation yesterday, please don't invest in the system. Just if you're already in the system, just withdraw your profit, unless you want to put in $13 or something, maybe because you are not because people are always like that. Say, oh, they are withdrawing to their wallet. Oh, let me also participate. Let me also see how it works. Well, if you do it, if you put in so much, sorry, you are doing it at your own risk. I'm not sending my link to anybody again. I'm enjoying the withdrawal every day, as long as it remains. So same thing for you that are already in. All right. Enjoy the withdrawals. Every day, remove everything. Don't compound nothing. Remove everything every day. If they are here for 90 days, oh, praise God. Already, most of the people that were badly affected, that came in early with us, are already enjoying the benefit of the system, even though we don't trust it. See? So we are going to keep on participating in this high-risk system, all right, as long as it's coming from somebody we know. I will not just go online and see a high risk and take it. No, it must come from somebody I know, because the one who signed up Mike is in the UK. All right, this is somebody they've been doing this high risk system together, and the person told him this one, they might be here for 4 weeks. If they are here for 4 weeks, praise God. They're here for 3 weeks, hallelujah. For the next 4 weeks, all right. But for me, I don't know how long they're going to be here. because there's already pressure on their withdrawal system because probably from us, because of us. Have you ever asked yourself, why is it that the moment Africans come into something, the system collapses? Because when we come in with a mindset. Sometimes we come in and put all into the system because we trust it. And they see a lot of money. And they pull the plug because they have a target. But now we came in quietly, but they are feeling our impacts. But they notice that we are taking out our money every day. And they almost disappeared yesterday. But when they checked, my wife said their target is not met. They have a target. They've not reached their targets. See, that is how we can take advantage of their system. They've not met their target. Maybe they still need to be here for another 20 days or 30 days, or maybe their target is to collect a certain amount of money. Because these are banks. Seriously, guys, these are bank funding. I'm just telling you now the secret. Because when you say even the banks, you and I know that banking now is scam. Because you put in $1, they lend out $8. Print the money from thin air. It is not sustainable. It is not sustainable. So, are we going to say we are not going to play? We're not going to participate in this? We will participate, but with wisdom. Once we see sign, we tell our people, no more. All right? I believe if we do this in the next 3 months, in the next 6 months, you'll be amazed at the kind of cash flow that you will have. All right. So we don't want people isolated, because when you're isolated, that's where they catch you. That is where Satan can get you. He like to isolate you from the crowd and take you out, so that you don't have that information, and now they can destroy you. But when we work as a team and we study these things together and say, okay, this one is here, this is how it's done, let's go, then we go. If we had that mindset, none of us will even feel the pain of DGPT. But because we came in trusting, this technology, and we put all into the system. So I'm going to stop here now. I was not feeling too well, but after I started talking to you, I just began getting better. And my wife made some nice concoction for me. So here, I'm going to allow you to ask a question so that Esther can handle this part. Please, let's be very fast. I'm trying my best to make sure that 30 minutes, 1 hour, we are done. It's a training, it's an education. Let's do something different. Let's not do things the old way. The old way, we lose money, everybody go to your tent. Before they recover, most of them, it can take 5 years. It can take 10 years. But when we stay together and we move together, when these businesses go, we don't even feel it. We just move. And we'll keep supporting each other. I know the number of people I've supported with this one. And I told my wife I was going to help, like, yesterday, I said, I want to help like 10 people yesterday. That's it. I set that target. I want to help 20. But the moment I saw the challenge, I said, I've lost total trust in that system. Thank you very much. Esther, it's your section.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Guys, you heard what my husband said. It's very important we always understand systems. When you understand systems, when you enter, it always protects you. I always say online space. I always keep repeating it. I don't believe anything on online space. Satoshi Nakamoto created a payment system on a blockchain. He did not create an investment. He created a coin called Bitcoin and a payment system called blockchain. Blockchain itself can be trusted 100%. But investments that are made on a blockchain, once it's created by someone, okay, and you don't know the people behind it, don't assume that you know the people. Don't assume. Because, you know, it's very important we have this mindset so that we can be well protected in the market. You know, example is Forex. My husband enters Forex market knowing the market is entering. This is a market where $7 trillion goes through every single day. And this $7 trillion is coming from central banks who are trading there, banks, big organizations, big markets, and all that, including you individuals that will also trade it. If you know your risk in that market, you are protected. But when you don't know your risk in that market, your capital will be swallowed. So with that mindset, you go there and expose the amount you are willing to lose in that market every day to make a certain portion of profit because you understand the market. When we came to this crypto space, my husband only deals with cryptocurrency as an exchange. He has never thought of it in an investment-wise. But he has explained to you the reason why he even came to DGPT at the first place. It was because of his students, because they don't even have the money to pay for the class. So he had to come into DGPT so that they can raise money to pay for their class, so that he can teach them Forex. But today, all of them are now going to learn the skill of Forex for free. But there is a lesson we learned from DGPT that no money can buy. The lesson we learned, I always like what Mr. Apple always says. He said, it is school fees. Every experience you go through is school fees that you are using to pay for your school. Because it's a lesson you have learned that is going to save you from future troubles that would have come on you. Because how do you know that the business you are in is legal or not? How would you know how long that business is going to be on that online space? How would you know? But when you have this mindset, it protects you. When you enter and even they should say, oh, Nakamoto is the one behind it for that investment, you still enter with wisdom, knowing that this thing, I can't put my whole life in this. I still need to tread cautiously. If we have this mindset in DGPT, I believe all of us will be jubilating in this room right now. None of us will even have a problem. So I am going to keep echoing this every single day in this room. Yesterday, when Hot on USDT happened, when my husband was trying to sign up somebody, the woman wanted to do it. She was calling my husband. My husband decided, okay, let me help her to do it. He explained to her, this is risky. She said, yes, she understands. She already counted what she needs to lose before entering. Say, okay, so this is not your whole life. He said, oh no, this is not my whole life. So she came inside. When she came inside, my husband realized that, because you know, these systems, they always expose themselves. But when you are knowledgeable in this field, you will notice those things very early. And then you can take your decision immediately. Because when these people are going to leave, they don't leave exactly. They will give a sign. Because yesterday they wanted to leave. In fact, there was no two ways about it. But they had not met their target because they always have a target of money they are supposed to get. And so when you understand this, you will just know how to enjoy the money until they leave. You understand? Yesterday, when my husband did it, because the moment you do it, immediately your money goes into your wallet. There's no delay. Then all of a sudden, there was a delay. That's when my husband sent a message. Nobody should refer anybody into the system. Because he's seeing a sign. It doesn't mean that they're going to leave immediately, but it's a sign to tell you that they are closer to pulling the plug. So be alert. Yesterday, somebody called my husband. He wanted to put in $1,000. My husband said, no, you will not put in that money in. Never. That $100 you have inside, enjoy it whilst it lasts and keep your 1,000. Keep it. Until, as my husband said, don't worry, there are future businesses that will come. But this one, they are slowly getting close to their target, but they've not gotten there yet. Yesterday, they almost left, but it was because they did not meet their target. They have to quickly update their system as if it's an update so that they can come back. And because they come back and now customer service is working smoothly, everything is working smoothly, your trust will be kindled. And all of a sudden, you now want to put everything. That is when you don't put anything again, because that is when they're going to run. That's why Africa is always hardly hit. Why is that? Africa is always hardly hit at the end, because Africa, we wait. We like to wait and observe the system before. If you want to win in a high-risk area, your time is very of essence. You do not wait. You enter it, take everything you can take, because this is how these people are. And I believe about 70% of all the business online are one of this kind of business. So you need to be wise. And the banks, we found out the banks are supporting some of these things. That is why they have the kind of money to do. Especially the failing banks. This is what they are opting to now. So they can pay for 1 year, they can pay for 6 months. Don't fall for it. Now that we found this, we are not going to keep it to ourselves. We are going to train you so that you have the right mindset in this field. Because you know why? I'm always worried about my people, because there are some leaders who will be ignorant, who will go behind and start selling their business to the person. The person is in a group. He didn't come for that purpose, but somebody has gone to sell another idea and taken the person to that place. And maybe the person doesn't know this knowledge. Please. Please mute yourself, Godwin. Matthew, I can hear you, whatever you are saying, please. It is very important. But if the person had this knowledge and the person took him there and he asked him, when did this business start? He start asking, the person can take a decision whether he wants to join or not, because he will realize that the person is not knowledgeable in this field. I need to be careful. That's why I said, if we had knowledge that this is what DGPT was, we will not be in this situation. Unfortunately, we did not have an upline like Mike who will tell you the way it is and how for you to be protected. That's why I am grateful to God for Mike, because that man is very transparent and open, told my husband the whole truth and educated on how he will. And because of that, now we are giving the same education to you so that in future, we never lose money on the online space ever again. So that is all I want to say. So please, if you're already on hot on USDT, enjoy whilst it lasts. But don't add anybody again. Please. It doesn't matter how much you are making. It doesn't matter. If the person wants to come in, let him put in what he's willing to lose. Let him put in only what he's willing to lose, because this is not the place you put your whole life into. No. In fact, you're not supposed to put your whole life into anything online. Don't put your life into anything online. Because sometimes you don't know what is about to happen unless you know the people behind it. Unless you have read about the people behind it. And the people that are behind it, you should make sure they are the same people that you research on Google and find they are the same people. not different people, because some people can present themselves that they are the people. And then you go and find out on Google, and there is a different picture totally towards that person. So please, we need to be extremely careful the way we tread on online space from now on. We need to be very, very careful about everything. Mike said, I don't trust anything. Why? Because online space, when you have that mindset, I don't trust anything, it becomes a guide. It makes you see things that you will normally overlook. It will make your eyes very sharp, and you'll be able to notice things that you were not noticing before. It's very important. So please enjoy what you are in now before anything. Enjoy it whilst it lasts. Those who are already in, but don't bring anybody in again. If I need, your hand is lifted, unmute yourself.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah. Ma, I did that thing yesterday.
Mm.
I called Pastor Sonny yesterday. We talked about it.
Mm.
My special issue that has already reported to you and Oga.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm looking at because I've seriously been bastardized by my people, those who that get money for rice and all of that.
Mm.
So there was no money on me. I had to plead with my wife yesterday.
Mm.
So the money I collected for her contribution.
Mm.
So let me see that I'm able to recover some money from there, because this rice issue has to be settled on before the end of November.
Mm.
So we put in $100 yesterday, and my younger brother quickly, in fact, it was even the one that's disturbed that should give him a link that he wants to do. He lost like $300 in DGT. He got us like 1 and 2 before the thing closed up. So I made my instant withdrawal.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't even know that my brother had even done his own. I only noticed that I saw, I think it should maybe a referral bonus of $20.
Mm-hmm.
But I've already made a withdrawal already.
Mm.
So I think the withdrawal is once a day, right?
Yes, it's 24 hours. You have to look at the time you did the withdrawal. You have to do the withdrawal at the same time, 24 hours.
Okay. So
Yes.
if I do my tax this morning, because it was while the Zoom was going on, that was when I did it with Pastor Sonny yesterday.
Okay, so then that means around this time, we'll give yourself, go and check the time. You know, the withdrawal, when you click the withdrawal, it will tell you the time you did the withdrawal. Okay. So you can check the time and give yourself extra 1 minute, and then you do it. You do your tax. You have to always listen to how it works. You do your tax so that all the money you have plus the tax money in total, you withdraw everything out. Don't be quick to withdraw and leave anything outside. Always wait, do your tax, let the tax add up to the money that you had previously on it. Add it up to it, and then you now take everything out.
There's a withdrawal bonus, the bonus that's the referral bonus, yes?
Yes, the referral bonus is $20. So that $20 you've gotten, do your tax today, add up to that money of the $20. That $100 will give you $15. That $15, you add it to the $20, you'll be removing like $35. So all you now need to do, yes, so you now withdraw the whole $35 out. That's how to do it.
All right. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. We have Chiku. Please, if Chinere.
My name is Chinemerem.
Okay, thank you for correcting me. I'm still learning.
Good morning. It's an Igbo name. Sorry, it's an Igbo name.
I understand. Okay, yeah. Please go ahead.
Good morning, ma. My question goes to our leader in regards to the Skynet and the church, whether if he has had a meeting with the top leaders, because he said that the church is for the not leaders, and I've been logging in and I haven't seen anything. And regards to the internet, he said that there are those that are highly wounded, which upline collected from my group and submitted to you. Austin is my downline. So I didn't know whether if two plans have they begin to patronize him as you have already said.
Yes, let me answer your question. He has already explained this earlier. I think you were not in this room when he was explaining what he said, and I'm going to repeat what he said. Trad is doing an upgrade. So he doesn't want to talk about anything until upgrade is done. The upgrade will end on the 30th. Now, he said after the upgrade, he will now go and talk about it. Because there's an upgrade now going on, and we have to wait for the upgrade to be done before. Secondly, for the Skynex, yesterday, because of what happened to Houghton USDT, he had to quickly warn people fast. So he had to postpone the Skynex meeting because there was no way he was going to let people lose money on the Houghton USDT. So he explained this from the beginning. It seems like you didn't get it. So he will have the meeting, but the trash, he will only have the meeting after the update is done and everything is running smoothly. Then he will have the meeting with the leader for now. Okay. The question has been answered. Okay. The next person is Obidon. I want to go according to, because it's like it's been shifting, and I remember all the people who lifted their hand first. Obidon, your hand is lifted.
Hello, good morning, my friend. Good morning, the house.
Good morning.
Yeah. So just a contribution I want to make concerning what our leader, your husband, has said. You know, in this high-risk business, some leaders or some upliners, because of greed of this cash back, yesterday I explained what happened to me, that I want to do 5,000. I do for my first upline. When I use my link to register my boy living with me, that is my own money again. When I got that 210, which is 21% of the referral bonus, that makes me not to go any further to do anyone, because when I check that money, for me it's a very big money. How can company that you give a $1,000, giving you back, you brought somebody because of $1,000, they are giving you $210 out of it. So that scared me. That made me not to proceed. I say no. And they paid me also paying you 170.2 every day, 0.002. So when I check it, it makes me to say, if had I been that I know that the referral bonus is so big, even if I will just stop on my own, because I start still saying 3 months, we're hoping, believing that we recover money. But me, even I'm seeing it in next 10 days, I don't think these people will survive it unless they get another money to fund it. So please let the upliners, let the leaders, don't say because of like the one that speaks now, he say he gave $20. You see, when you introduce person, they dash you $20. When you introduce $13, you get, I think, either $2 or $3 again. We will make some people, they will not care about the people that invest in. They will, after those referral bonus or the ring, they are registered, people that are registering with them, they will think, like, let me make my money, let those people, whether they succeed or not. So please, let the leaders be mindful. Don't take, because you see now, you and your husband have opportunity to give the links that people will register through you and you make the referral bonus. But you are warning. You are saying yesterday when your husband give that news, what I say, it has happened. In my mind, even I get some people writing me saying, your money. I say, no problem. I didn't even talk. Only thing I say is that, this was another bad business. I entered the day first today, just make only one withdrawal. and today it has gone. But we can still move on. That's why in the meeting I say, anytime we get this kind of business, immediately start. Let's start with them. You don't need to waste time. Let's start with
Yeah.
them. So that even though they close in 10 days and we start with them, I don't think we will lose much. Or if they close in 2 months, we can't lose much. Understand? But this one now has stayed 26 days. Even as I'm saying it, today, 30, if they survive today, we will bless God. So as few people have won, even I wrote it in the group that nobody should invest again, no matter how little it is. If the thing continue in 10 days or 20 days, the people that are in will thank God. But instead of you to because this is the month end, as the sign have come yesterday, they are still looking for people. And when they didn't get the people and they didn't get the money to pay again, they will up the system, everyone will disappear. So please let the leaders know it that don't say because of your referral bonus and put in people. And anybody that know that you cannot, if you lose $13 again on top of the GDT, we have lose money. That's you will be heavy for you. For now, since this thing has still 20-something days, let that person not invest. Let Mike, you and your husband beg Mike to be searching for the one that's starting new, so that those people will invest on that one. But for this one now, these people cannot pass 1 month, but if they pass 1 month, they can't reach 2 months. That's my belief, because the money they are giving out is excess. So they are looking for maybe a big man they can convince that can put $100, $100,000, $10,000, so that they will pack off. And when they didn't get it, they will pack off in time. So please, let us tread carefully. Like me now, that yesterday I say, I just only get 340 out of, because I have not withdrawn the bonus, because before I get the referral bonus, I already made my own withdrawal, as this guy said. But yesterday, I pick everything. I withdraw 380,000, 210 referral bonus and 170. I withdraw it out. Understand? So I say, but that it's only 170 I have withdrawn, which is 340 out of 2,000. I say, this is another game lose. But it doesn't matter. I believe it pains me as a person. Nobody like to throw money around or lose money in anything. But not taking risk is what will make you stagnant. There is one book that says, take the risk and join the millionaires. So if you take it on the right time, you may become something meaningful. So please let our upliners that are agreed, because if you people are agreed, you and your husband are agreed, you will not be sounding it like this. But some people, I know I'm from Nigeria, that's why I'm sounding. I don't know about Ghana there, but I know my people. I know them. They will like to recover from that referral bonus. That is we make them. And let people stop introducing, because their time frame is short for this business. This high risk, their time frame is short. So thank you, and God bless the house.
Thank you so much. Please, as he's saying, it's very true. You know, when he said he wanted to do 5,000 initially, my husband said, no, don't do it. Do only 1,000. Because these are high risk systems, okay? The thing is, right now we are talking, you know, these people have been financed by the banks. They are being financed by the banks, and they have a contract with the bank to meet a certain amount for the banks. Then they share the profit among them. It is always, we found out this from one of the investigation Interpol was given. One thing is, these people are being financed by failed banks, and these banks give them a target, and they are supposed to meet that target before they pull the plug. So they always go for loan processing. When you hear loan processing, it is coming from the bank. They're giving them a loan to do it. And in exchange, they are supposed to pay a certain amount to the bank. And then they also have a portion of it. So the thing is, until that target is met, they will still be in the market. They will never stop. That is why you never put your whole life into it. Because the moment they meet that target, they will pull the plug. It doesn't matter. Yesterday, they wanted to leave, but the target that they had with the bank was not intact. So they have to continue. So guys, you need to keep taking your money out every single day. Take it out as much as you can take. If they last for up to the end of this month, or in the middle of November or wherever, don't still put anybody inside. If the person, if they last for extra 2 weeks, or they last for 1 week, do not say, oh, it is prolonging so people can join. No, please. I say good name is better than riches. Good name is better than riches. I will choose good name to money 100 times. Because if one day I am not around and my children are in need, that good name will bring help from somewhere to my kids. But if I don't have a good name and my children have a need, they will suffer because of me, because I didn't have a good name. Good name is better than riches 100 times. Don't look at the short-term commission. Look at the peace of mind you get and educate the people rightly. The commission that you get today, you finish it tomorrow, but your name will be damaged. So tell people the truth. As horrible as the truth is, tell them. It's better for them to hear the truth from your mouth. Let it be fire to burn them. Than you say, oh, I can't tell them because I don't want the fire to burn them. No, it will be worse. If they fall inside, they leave the frying pan and fall inside the fire itself. But your truth can keep them in the frying pan. They will not enter into the fire. So please, leaders in the room, be truthful and raw as possible. Don't look at commission. Because I'm telling you, if God is going to reward you, he will reward you in such a way you have no idea. Don't look at the money. Never look at the money when you are doing anything. That is why, if you realize, we refuse to do structures with this one. When I say structure, we do not say, go to your upline, let your upline. If you will not go, if your upline not too interested, go to the next upline. This thing doesn't have time for that kind of thing. It's high risk. It doesn't have time. That is why we say the risk takers either sign directly under us or strictly. They have a leader who also is always in the Zoom, who will sign up, because when we send a caution, we want to make sure that communication reach everybody immediately. Not later the person will come and say, I did not hear, and that is why I did this. No. All the other businesses, the other day, a leader was angry with me. Why did my member sign under you? And I say, this is high risk. Are you ready? She was quiet. I said, listen, this is very high risk. It's for only risk takers. That is why it's not for everyone. It's not for everyone. I said, when you are in charge, did you see me ever tell your members anything? They sign under you. We tell, when they even come to us, we sack them and tell, no, go to your leader. Some of them will come to me, I don't want to work with my leader. I said, no, go back. No matter how your leader is, go back to him. But when it comes to high risk, sorry, I can't do that. Because the problem will come back on me if you do not train them well. I will carry that headache of you not telling the people the truth. So I would rather prefer high risk. They work with me unless you, the leader, is in the room to also hear the caution so that you can caution your people. Then that is when your people can come under you. High risk, we don't follow structures. Okay. Godwin Matthew, your hand has been lifted for a long time. Ask your question.
Good morning, ma.
Good morning.
How is everything? How's your husband and your family?
Everybody is fine by God's grace.
I thank God. I can witness it from your voice. Yeah, I really appreciate Yeah. For a long time now, passing 2-3 days, I have not been able to join the meeting. So what is wrong, man? I've not even got the link of the meeting. Hope everything is okay.
Yes, everything is okay.
Okay. I don't have much question to ask. I
Okay.
can hear you said everyone. I can hear you said everyone should go and got information from his leader and from his group. Yes, I really love that. So, mommy, what is happening about the DGTP? Hope is not working anymore because the tax is moving for passing 3 days now since Sunday.
My please, Godwin, I will tell you
Mommy.
the truth as I tell you. Don't be
Yeah.
fooled. Don't be fooled by what you see. That tax
Yes.
you are saying, there are some people's own who is not working anymore. They are living, but they are living with strategy.
Yes.
So they are living slowly because they are hoping that people will still pay the 168. Please,
Yeah.
don't send any money to DGPT. DGPT is gone.
Okay. All right.
Everything, that tax you are doing for them, you are not going to get anything from it. Not even one kobo
You see?
or 1 naira.
You see?
That is the real truth, I have to tell you.
Okay. Now the new platform you are talking about. Then let me ask my dad. Yeah, I hope the new platform will last like 1 year if we invest
Please.
over the.
No. Please. That's why we put, I don't know whether you are not in our groups, but that is dangerous. If you are not in any of our groups, we will not encourage you to join the new platform at all, because it means that you are not well informed. This is a high risk environment. When we say high risk, it means that they can pull the plug anytime.
Yes.
So you do not enter. Even in fact, if you are planning to enter now, I'll tell you, don't enter. That is what I will tell you right now. My husband has sounded the question. Don't enter. If you did not enter the time we asked people to enter, don't enter again.
Child.
Because they can be here for the next 1 week. They can be here for 3 days. They can be here for 2 days. They can be here for 1 week or 2 weeks. We don't know. So I do not want you to say they are here for 1 year. No. That is setting yourself for distraction. You see, that is why it's important. The thing is, you have to make sure you join our groups so that you can get the proper education, because it looks like you are not in any of our groups.
No, the information, I had not got the information on time.
That's why I'm saying if you were in our groups, you would have gotten this information on time. This is what we are talking about. That when you are not in our group, that's why we didn't want to follow the structures. We don't want to follow the structures, because if we follow the structures, this is what is going to happen to us. Because you come here and say, I didn't get the information, so I put $1,000 because it's going to last for 12 months. No, please.
Okay, mommy, can you just join me in the group? I have already asked for the group.
But you are in the forest group. You said you joined the forest.
Your group.
You were in the forest group.
Yes. I later decided to join the other group and leave the forex.
Oh, you shouldn't have left the forest. You could have just joined the forest group. Because which group else did you join? Which one?
The Skynet.
The Skynet, that Skynet group, we don't put those things there. It's for Skynet and strictly Skynet alone. It's only on the DGTP group or the forest group that we put this announcement on.
Oh.
So you either have to be either in the forest group or in the DGTP group. That's where you get this information. Because we can't put it on Skynet. Skynet is a different business.
Okay, Mommy, can you send me the link of the DGTP group so I can join? Because I'm normally worried to go all these updates. I have to follow up on time.
All right. My husband will drop the DGTP link, invitation link on the page for you to join. in
Okay,
the
ma.
chat. So make sure you go to the chat. He will drop it there. Then you join
Okay.
from there.
Okay, my will. Oh,
Okay.
thanks.
You're
Okay.
welcome.
Extend my greetings to your husband.
Okay.
Yeah.
Solademi.
Good morning,
Good
Mr.
morning.
Esther. Thanks
Good
for
morning.
your daily education you are giving to us. And
Yeah.
this has really helped us a lot. We are now educating all our downlines too. The moment you send the distress message yesterday, I quickly do a voice note too and sent it out to all my downlines about the impending danger so that they'll be careful. Because I cannot tell the level some of them have gone. So I only know my level 1 people. So, and I told them, please, so I only know you. If you fight anybody, I don't know them. I don't want to have anybody's blood on my neck. I dropped my voice note. But my question is this, Ma. You said this thing started October 5. My husband
Yes.
said it that he was aware when I've read it in their profile when he started, but he was looking. Now we look and look and look, eventually started it. If he had introduced it then, maybe some people have taken risks, and by now, fear that it may last for a week will have gone beyond that level. People will have recovered their capital, this and this or that. Attempt to still wait, let me watch. It can still be dangerous. And he said something this morning. There is another one, crypto, something he mentioned this morning that is watching that one to the new technology, CryptoDex, that Mr. Mike introduced that to him too, that is watching it, is watching. Eventually, you still bring it up to us after it might have gone like a month. I want to suggest if in the long run, you will still introduce something to us and you'll have given us caution about it, please, when it comes out like that from Mr. Mike, please bring it up. If we have joined these things since October 5th or 6th, by now we'll be smiling now. Now we are skeptical now because we still joined it late.
Let me correct you there.
Okay.
The person who gave it to Mike gave him a day before us.
Okay.
A day before we joined. So he joined in the night.
Okay.
And called my husband that this is what it is. But the guy who gave him to him said strictly 4 weeks, they will be out of here. So he should not exceed his mind to 2 months. We don't know. They said 90 days, but you know this is bullshit. And he told him. It's the same thing he told my husband, that when your people join, tell them to be taking their money out because this system is not trusted. So the day before we joined, he also joined before he gave it to us.
Okay, I understand better now.
So it is not like we were watching it.
Too.
No, it is not like we were watching it all along before. No, because if Mike sent it the same day, we would have joined the same day. So it was when my husband now asked him, so how long do you think they are in? He said they started on the 5th. Because his friend who always bring it to him will tell him that it starts this date so that they will know how soon they have to enter. Whether it's a no, it's already too late, I can't enter, or yes, it will be early. But the thing is, when we joined that morning, very next day morning, everybody joined with us. The problem is when people start joining later. Because when you join with us, you will realize that right now, everybody is withdrawing their money. So as they are withdrawing, before they will stay, they will go. You have made some money out of it, So the thing is, Mike doesn't know whether my husband is interested in these things or not. But now that he has own interest in these things and he has educated him about the field, he is now able to do what? To bring us these systems early enough when we can join and really enjoy them. Right now, if you notice, we have pulled the plug from the business, even though our money is inside. I just want you to notice the mindset here. We have pulled the plug on it, but the company is not willing to pull the plug yet. That is the way you are supposed to work with this kind of company. When you see anything changes, you also change your mind about it. Even though your money is in it, you are making your money. That doesn't mean they are going that exact day, but you have taken your decision concerning your stand about that thing. So you see that you are not pulling anybody who come. No, don't join again, please. No, don't join again.
Yeah.
No, don't join again. But they say, but you are claiming money. You don't know why I'm claiming my money. Don't join, please. I'm claiming. Oh, you are greedy. You are selfish. Why is it that you are making money you don't want me to make? Please, because I'm working with time. I'm working with time here. The time you are joining is not good for you. Don't join. There will be another one that will come in the future. You can join that one with me early.
Yeah.
And we'll ride it together. But this time, you can't. Then they will be there. Some of them will call you. It's been 1 week past. You are still making money. And you say I shouldn't join. No, please don't join. But it's 2 weeks past. You don't join. Why? Because you want them to understand this thing this is time bound.
Yeah.
These people, it's time bound. They are waiting and hoping somebody will be gullible and take like $70,000 and come and place it for them to go.
Yeah.
But they are not meeting. They are just saying $13, $100, $13, $100. That money is not enough for them to be able to pull the plug because they have a target with the bank. Otherwise, next time when they want to do this business, the bank will not help them again. Because the bank also have to make profits. So sometimes we need to be very smart in this space. So you know what? That's why my husband was saying, if a leader is not in the Zoom to hear this information, he doesn't even want their people to be inside it at all. Because just imagine Godwin just called right now saying this thing is going to last 1 year. Just imagine that. See that? The way my heart, just imagine, this is a disaster to happen. And that is why that's why we said no structures. Because if you're a high-risk person, join the Zoom and let us do it together. Because this thing, you do it as a team. You don't do it isolated. You do it as a team. Mike has his team. They go in, they get out. They go in, you tell them, time. We are seeing this. No, now, don't bring anybody. Stop. Here, let's be withdrawing our money till they leave. So right now, what are we doing? We are going through the ride with them every day, pulling the money, pulling the money, pulling the money. Whilst they are waiting for Africans to be stupid enough to come and put all their money on it, Africans have learned a lesson. I'm riding with you until you leave.
Yeah.
So I ride with you. I ride with you continuously, then we end. So thank you. All right. So we have Tucci, then Mr. Apple will be a final person. So Tucci, please unmute yourself. Tucci? Okay. Tucci is not there.
Yes, I'm here.
Okay.
Sorry.
Go ahead.
Yeah. Good morning, ma.
Good morning.
It's really personally, my heart is bleeding because of the loss I encountered in DGPT. But since I've joined this platform through my upliner, it's like an encouragement. And every day I'm looking forward to join this meeting every morning because it's really encouraging me and also learning, because honestly, even before DGTP, I've lost money in so many platforms. That's because of lack of knowledge about all these things. Now, I'm happy you said something about the upliner here. It's very, very important. You said they shouldn't look at the profit they are making. They can, because when you look at what is going on, some upliners will bring people, just to make money from them, and but you made it clear to them that good name is better than riches. So they should consider, they should be careful not to look at the profit, but to keep to make sure that they are their name is okay. Now, I have a question. I have yesterday I asked you a question. I said, would you advise me to go in with $100 in this hot on USDT? You said yes. Now, during the day, I received.
Please, yesterday, or when was that?
Yes, yesterday.
Yesterday, is it in the morning?
Yes, in the morning.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, but later in the day, I got the information from your husband that nobody should invest. Something is going on. Now, that erased all the thought I had to invest money in this current platform. So I had a change of quickly changed my mind, because I want to follow up with the instructions that I'm getting from this platform. I believe it's going to help me, and I believe it's going to help some other people. And I said to myself, the little money I have now is all I have. I don't want to misuse it. I want to invest it. I want to, at least recover from the money I lost in DGPT.
Yeah.
So my question is this: do we how long, or do we have any expectation when the next platform will come up? I'm not sure if you know, but I just want to ask: do you have a time frame?
Okay, so I can't tell. One thing is, I can't tell how these platforms work. Okay, one thing about these platforms are, one goes, the other one starts coming. It is always the way they work. It's like they don't allow breathing space to be between, and some of them are brewing, but you have to know different. Some of them are local scams. When I say local scams, our fraud boys, they also do their own. But that one is 1 day or 2 days, then they are gone. The company one that are internationally banned, like this thing, like DGPT, which is funded by banks, they are the ones who last a bit longer. So you have to know. We can't tell. One thing about these systems is they come with a plan, they come with a target, and they have a timing that they come. We are now observing. We are still learning. We have learned a little, which we've educated the community. We are still learning more. Mike is teaching us a lot about this phase. You understand? And we are learning small from him. And as we learn from him, we also educate our community about it. So we don't know. My husband saw this this thing early. He saw it about 2 days before even Mike came to him. But the reason why he didn't join, you don't know whether it's a local scam or it is the international one. You understand? So the people who know it are the people who are outside the country. They know this thing, especially those who have been in the field, in the let me say, high risk field for like 30 years, 20 years. They know them. When they see them, they will just tell you this is going to last like that, because they've been bent before in this field. They were also ignorant ones. They were bent and they had to learn their trades for many years and know how to beat them to their game. That's what Mike has done. Mike has beaten them to their game, and now he knows how to play with them. You understand? So I can't tell you how and when a new one will happen. I can't. But if we get it, not that there are not some. There are some there, but some of them can be local scams that will last for only 2 days. Those local scams, they can't even pay you because it could be somebody around you that is even doing it. You don't even know. So those ones, we always tell people, don't put your mind there unless it is coming from a credible source like Mike, who takes his time to really research to make sure that this is coming from the international fears or this thing, then he gets in. Because the people will tell him, it's people that he works with. They will tell him, this one is the new one. Please tell your people this. They should enter by this time. They should plan to start getting out by this time. So when we follow him, that is when we can be protected. So we can't just join anything online at the moment. So you keep your money. Don't join now. Don't put your money in. Just stay there. If the moment comes and we have another one, we'll enter very early this time and we'll announce to those who want to take that risk with us. They can join. We all enter. We enjoy it. We ride it with them. By the time they are thinking of pulling the plug, we have pulled the plug like a week before. And then we will start just removing our money until they go. So that is the way to work with these people. And that's the advice I'll give you. So I can't tell you as to when the next one is coming. No, I don't have that kind of information. Yes. All right. Mr. Apple has left. Okay. Okay, Elliot, your hand is lifted. Elliot. Yes.
Hello, good morning, ma.
Hello, good morning, Elliot.
Good morning, the entire house. Good morning to my boss, Mr. Frederick Ugbebo. I really want to appreciate him and you too. I see him and I see the both of you like God sent to come and rescue the nation.
We thank God.
Actually, I came late because of this is our ninth forest trading stuff.
Yeah.
I'm surprised that Mr. Frederick is even here. We're all together a few hours ago. I really don't understand. This man and this woman, you people doesn't rest. Where do people sleep at all? Eh? Well, I don't have much to say. I just want to appreciate the both of you. My regards to him. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you,
You're welcome. Okay. Stephen, your hand is lifted.
Yes, please.
Yes, please go ahead and ask your question.
Yeah, good morning to you all.
Good morning.
Chaplain Sky from Ghana, leader in Ghana. Yeah. I really want to appreciate you and our great leader, Bishop Fred, for the good work that you are doing, and Mama Esther. I would say you are Mama because any leader is a mother and a father who has a people or community, whether as a congregation or as a society. We really appreciate you. In fact, I was introduced to you by my leader, Pastor Jonathan from Ghana.
Okay, yeah.
Yes, I know you know him. Yeah.
Yes.
He is very good also in this ecosystem. And when he introduced me to your platform, I really love it and enjoy it because we have all been doing this for the past years. I started these things before even Bitcoin was launched. That is around 2007 there. It's not easy as you are saying, you know. I've seen the love, I have seen the passion, the compassion that you have for people. Somebody asked a question on our platform, the GTP or what platform yesterday, that we should show him a proof that this new system, high risk we are talking about, is working. And I was the one who replied him that no one will show him any proof.
Yeah.
It is those who have registered, who have joined, they have their proof. What do you need a proof for? You've not joined the system, you are asking Leader Fred to show you proof or what?
He wants to join, that is why
we are not showing him any proof. Yes, I said nobody will show him proof. Because as you have been saying, if only people will listen to you, look at what we have all gone through. Even we vow this year to have a clean sheet. And as we started by Pastor Joe, from
Mm.
January to this time, we have not had any issue because we studied the system and saw that as you are also educating us now. These
Yeah.
guys, if you don't know the way they operate, they will always make sure you pay your school fees to them.
Exactly.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. So it was rather unfortunate. I joined the other one that was a day, and the next day it went away. I even
Yeah.
told my brother. I told my brother. I told him the spirit has seen it because I sent him a message at dawn that, my brother, are you sure these guys are going to pay us our money? Without knowing there was already fire on the mountain and you were sounding the alarm. I
Yeah.
told him, I said, hey, bro, your spirit, pastor, your spirit saw this, bro. Your spirit saw it before time. I said, yes, because I don't know why. But I just asked him that question on the WhatsApp, that, are you sure? And without knowing it, I've been telling people to stop going in, to stop going in. What I will tell my brothers and sisters, fathers, uncles, aunties who are here is that if only you'll be hacking to what you are teaching as the education you are giving. I tell you, some few months coming from, the year has already ended. We have just about, now I would say about a month, because by
Yeah.
Friday, God willing, we'll be entering the 11th month of the year.
Yes.
From 2025 going, with this education, if people will listen to you and
Yeah.
follow your instructions that you are giving without greediness, I tell you, we will recover from all that. We will even forget about the past.
Exactly.
We will forget about the past. Nobody will talk about the past anymore.
Yes.
We'll be talking about the way forward. We will be talking about the
Yeah.
future, talk about the
Yeah.
innovations, what we want to do for our community.
Mm.
It is as simple as ABCD. We shouldn't. We can bypass the system, and you can't, because those guys, they know what they are doing.
Yes.
I remember about 5 years ago, I joined a system. I pushed in about $4,000, and those days when we do this, as we were saying, the wisdom was not there. We were not taking it out, so we will be compounding and increasing it without knowing that was the biggest risk.
Mhm.
So I pushed another 10,000 to make it 5, and they started within 3 days. So the day they started, I joined because I was having a site that I used to do those checks.
Yeah.
The next day, I added more to top it up. The third day, they went away. On the third day, less than 3-4 days, these guys ran off. And I just lost the 5,000 just like that. So
That's
as you are
magic.
educating us, this
Yeah.
thing, if they are for a week, praise the Lord.
Yeah.
If they are for 2 weeks, you thank God. If they are for
Yeah.
1 month, then you begin to celebrate.
Yes.
If they go and trade, then you say the Lord has visited you.
Yes.
The Lord has remembered you. It's
Yes.
as simple. And you always invest what you can afford to lose. That's why we
Lose.
always do that caution.
Mm.
What I will tell my brothers and our mothers here and sisters here, don't put your heart in this. That is where the problem comes in. What has
Yes.
helped me to sustain from all these years, over almost getting to 20 years now in this ecosystem, is I don't put my heart in these things.
Mhm.
If you put your heart there, you will die before your time.
It's true.
You have to be a risk taker. And this, I will tell people, this has really helped us. It has really helped our lives, because
Happy.
anyone will tell you the ecosystem is not good, or they are lying. If
Yeah.
only you know how to work and play your cards well, the Lord will bless you through the system.
Yes.
But
Yes.
don't be a greedy person and don't put your heart there. Anything can happen. The most precious gift we have is life.
Yeah.
Because when you die, that is the end of it. But once you are still alive, it doesn't matter the money you lose. If only you have life, you can get 100 plus times multiply, but it doesn't matter. It all
Yeah.
takes time. So I don't want to take much of the time. You have already exhausted much.
Yeah.
What I would say is they should all, once you said nobody yesterday should bring in anything, they should listen to you.
Yeah.
Even if these people are saying for another 1 month, nobody should invest in anything.
No.
Wait for another opportunity. If
Yes.
Mr. Mike helps us with another opportunity, we can all start early. We now go
Yes.
in.
Exactly.
Nobody should worry that, hey, with the leadership, you said we shouldn't go, but now it's 3 weeks, they are still, hey, they are one man. No, those who entered, let them enjoy.
Yes,
You
let
don't
them
want
enjoy.
any halabola. You don't want any halabola again. You don't want any sleepless night again for Mr. Fred and the wife calling and no, don't worry them. Listen to what they tell you, the instruction. And as it is said, those who wanted to go to Canaan, the Lord told them to follow Moses. Those who refused, they all were left behind.
Yeah.
If only we want to get to the promised land, we should listen to your advice, your instructions, and obey them. Nobody should bypass you and try to, you will have problem. I tell you, my brother, my sister. If you try to be smart, they are smarter than you. You said something yesterday, I love it. You said, apart from the blockchain, which we all know, nobody can manipulate. Any core investment or any system sitting on the blockchain was made by someone. And they can press the trigger anytime. Look at what happened yesterday. When there was a shake small, you see how it is. How people began to sweat. That is how the trigger was. The moment they press it, bam, that is the end. And there is nothing you can do. So these are for risk takers like us. If you don't have heart, don't worry yourself. Thank you very much. Thank you all those who are on the call, and may the Lord help us all.
Amen.
Amen.
Thank you. Yeah, Mr. Alco.
I'm back here. Yeah, thank you. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Sir Frederick, I always remove my cap for you. Madam Esther.
Yes, sir.
I'm a very successful man. Check very well. There is a woman that is being, maybe her voice is being appreciated or recognized as well. So all the leaders, I don't want to start mentioning one after the other, but if I should do that, I know I can do that. All of us are appreciated. And all our members that are in the floor, in fact, I would say, without you, without all of us together, or without you, there is no shop here. There is no shop. So because without you, there is no leaders, and without the leaders, there is no you. So everyone have part playing. So fitly joined together in one body. And that is how we are becoming Formidable House today. I most appreciate everyone, and we give all glory to God Almighty who gave us life. Because those people lying flat, they are complete, like you have everything complete, yet their own is no more functional. But your own is functional. It means there is difference in you. It's only somebody who has life, like we have, that can argue self, if at all, is argument. It's only somebody who have that. But as well, you are welcome. Please, I remember one thing in the Bible that says, if the foundation be destroyed, what can the righteous do? If the foundation be destroyed, what can the righteous do? I think that is Psalms chapter 3, verse 11. Here we are becoming a formidable house, whether we call it house, community, room. There is something I am thinking, my opinion. If we can somehow go back to the drawing board, becoming a house, and for we to be able to put things or rearrange things or amend our ways or correct our doings, it's as going back to the drawing board. And what is the drawing board here? Either we have started early and we didn't start it well. That's my own opinion. How? The drawing board here is our house, our main room, that our group. See, like the scripture I said, foundation be destroyed. What can the righteous do? If you watch what was happening, there is a war that we had. I personally took up to 1 hour or more to fight some people in that room either last week. Because when I discovered who they were, and I'm somebody who don't give room for such people if I see. But because that house, our house was so porous, our house was so open, just like your house, your room, you leave it so open. Anybody can come in anytime and attack the children. What are we trying to say? A situation that our house, when we started it, yes, in the name that every leader can add people. Normally, if things are done the way it should be, I'm not blaming anybody, all of us is fault of all of us. If things were done the way it should be, there is no room, no house, no yard that is secure, that won't have gate, that won't have fence, no house that won't have door, have everything, protect us, to prevent movement, to restrict movement, to know who comes in and who goes out. So if it's going to be possible, we go back to this room. Every leader that has added somebody here should know the person you added. I know I added some people there. I should know them. And by the time we do it, we'll be able to filter our house first. Know who is who and who is not. And after we're able to do that, however way we're going to sit down to do that, after we're able to do that, we can now come in, don't mind me, because sometimes there is something that I say. I'm somebody that say, I have to make my conscience void of offenses towards God and before all men. So that whenever you have to say something, you come up and say it boldly, not minding anybody to favor. This area now is another area I will look at it after we have been able to filter our house. We cannot come in, becoming a formidable house, knowing that every individual in this group have people they referred here. And all these people they brought them to the main room here for them to learn in the room, for we to learn together. But yet they were belonging somewhere with somebody in their room. But here, the thing is like somebody I was talking to yesterday was like alarming on this. I said there is no issues and there's nothing spoiled that cannot be corrected. That is just matter of understanding among us. Now what we have to do, the person was alarming that some of his people has been hijacked, has been diverted, and that a link is being thrown openly and the people took it. Just things, that kind of things like that. Now, that is why, like my suggestion this morning, if we're able to arrange our house, then we'll come in, there are leaders. Among the leaders, you know who you brought. Then everybody, all of us know who you brought, though we are collective, but we are individuals. Now, after we have done that, we now, among the leaders, should now sit down, because in every organization, there is a group that is called leaders, or let me say, kakus, the kingmakers, the decision makers, people that can look into like this kind of platforms that are coming in. The first of all, if anybody is eventually bringing the platform, it's not made for one person to look at it. Exactly. Those key leaders will look into those things and ask every necessary questions that need to be asked about the platform. Then I know how the platform is arranged, cook. Then before it's now presented in the Zoom here. And after the platform must have been presented in the room, everyone that needs to do anything about it based on the presentation and the warning and every careful things that have been done. People should go. People should go to their leaders. You can only come to your leader, the what do you call it? There's a name you call it, the leader of your leader. When it seems that your leader is not available, then the question can be thrown to that person, who is your leader? Why didn't you take the link from your leader? It's only when you certify that the person, any reason, that you have a very concrete, conscience-free reason that you can now release a link to that particular person. Person should meet our leader. I think if we are doing it this way, we are going to arrange these things to avoid hearsays and people that may be coming from one side or the other. So now on this area, my dear sister, now another thing we have to consider, another thing, as I'm remembering, another thing we have to think is, when the platform is being presented to the leaders to look into it, and we're talking of the high risk, okay? Now, there is something I like yesterday. Is it Obidon that added something in the platform yesterday that the platform of the high risk is moving on? But you should listen to the information of the leaders even before I put the voice note. I like what he ended up with by recognizing that all of us are students.
Yes.
All of us are students that cannot even graduate in this system. Then at the end, so now what you do as we are learning, as all of us are learning, the leaders will now look into that platform, consider first, among all the things to consider the withdrawal side, because that is the cuckoo's side of the 10. And this is what these people always hide. One, I suggest that any withdrawal that we stay up to 1 day, 24 hours before it can be released may not be considered, not to talk of 2. 3, do you know why this high risk one is like we are taking it easy? It's because it's something instant. It may not be easy for them to be able to achieve any fishing aim they want to do.
Yeah.
Because when you press it, you're expecting to see it immediately.
Exactly.
It's not somebody telling you, go and relax first. So when you don't see it immediately, you start suspecting.
Yeah.
But if somebody tells you 24 hours, the person will take time to strategize, to think, to do this, to do that. On the process of doing that, they can catch you. But when they make it instant, these are part of the things that can help us to achieve the part of the things we are planning here. Let it be. Let us consider. We know we are not expecting 100%. Yes, but at least, let us get a pass mark. Okay, that is on that one, part of the one there. Another thing is, let all of us here know that, just like what they said, that fingers are not equal. Fingers are not equal and can never be equal any day. When I was talking yesterday, there is something I said, that God is not a God of Methodists, one method. No, God is a God of diversities. And you see, life we are is in phases, and men are in sizes. If you're unable to do anything, maybe they brought the one that is a high risk, and you look at yourself, you won't be able to do it. Don't criticize those that may enter. And if anything eventually happens, it's not your business, it's that person's business. The person before coming in must have looked at himself and did his personal risk management before coming in. Exactly. Why will another person's matter be a burden, be a kind of criticizing burden to you? Be yourself. The one you can be able to follow it. The one you cannot be able to follow, stop criticizing. Stop saying, I told them. You did not tell anything. So to you, you may condemn the person, but God never condemned that person because all of us are in this school. After all, there are lessons to learn from that same person if you're white. So these are the kind of things, few of the things I can be able, from my own opinion, from my own thought, to bring out this morning. So if the foundation be destroyed, what can the righteous do? Let us know that things should be done decently and in order. None of us are wrong. We are all learning. And until we see it that way, we cannot learn more. Even if you say, here is not good, I want to go to another place. See, there is no better place. There is no better place.
There's no better place.
Every house you see today was built by somebody.
Exactly.
And people determine that that house must be built. And it's a contribution of group of people to build it. Okay? So that's what I have for this morning. And I'm sorry, and I appreciate everyone. Everyone here, we're all important. There's nothing that's spoiled yet. We are only moving, and we keep moving until we achieve this thing. God bless you all.
Thank you so much. Before I hand over this back to my husband, I'm very happy with what Mr. Apple said. You know, I always say this, whether you like it or not, people will always go to high risk. You can say, I told them, I did this. They will still go to high risk. Because listen, nobody will ever see a percentage high and will not want to participate. So it's better for us to educate them about the dangers of this place and how to take advantage of it.
Madam Esther,
yes.
Please, for doing this, please, I don't wish, but if I don't say it, I won't. See it. Okay? See, the reason I said filtering our house is this. In every house, you allow for people to go in easily. Listen, you must get people that are not part of that house in that house. Even people that will be wolves in sheep clothing in that house. Now, we are talking of, we want to enter some platform by this reason, the other reason. Those people see, if our house is not locked to know who comes in and who goes out, you will discover that the moment, even when you are deliberating in our house here, in our room here, in our group here, how we are going to follow a particular platform, you won't know because you kept the room open or the house open. You won't know when you same member of those groups.
They have eyes everywhere. These people, they have eyes everywhere. That is how they are able. They have eyes. What Mr. Apple is saying is true. Because I always say, because DGPT, I noticed something. It's not even what Mr. Apple is saying. I observed it some time ago. I even discussed it with my husband after the DGTP saga. Because that day, somebody asked a question about a CEO in the room that day and said, if there is no CEO in the business, then he's not going to get involved. The next day, we saw that video from DGPT where there was a CEO. So these people, they have their eyes entering every room because these people, they are scammers. They work with the bank financing, so they always come to rooms to find out. Even right now, yesterday, Hot On wanted to leave. But the thing is, they can't leave because their target is not reached. Whether we say it openly or not, they can't go because they are supposed to meet that target. So what Mr. Apple is saying is very true. So guys, we need to clean house. Yesterday, if you know what is happening in the Triage group, they've been doing cleaning of house. You will hear in the Triage group, the leader will say, anybody you add to the group, tell me that they are here before we go, because they need to vet. Because the last thing they want is for a foreign person to come inside who is a competitor to Triage, who want to spread rumors about the company to damage it, to come in. Even Joseph Brown will tell you, even in his Zoom, He will never give you his own link openly. Never. He will tell you, if you are coming in, you should be somebody he knows before you come into his Zoom.
Yes, somebody should accept whoever is coming in.
Yes.
Somebody should accept the person.
Exactly.
No,
So this thing Mr. Apple is saying is very serious, because when we were coming in, people will call. Sometimes my husband will remove somebody. My husband will find out that somebody has added the person back. He will remove the person. The person has added the person back. My husband's like, what is going on here? I removed somebody. The next minute, they've added the person back. They don't know why I removed the person at the first place. I just told my husband that, you know what, just leave them there. And that's why my husband doesn't want to close groups, because he wants them to vent out. Because as they're venting out, he's beginning to know those who are in-house and those who are not part of the house. Because they said, in the multitude of their hearts, mouth speakers, their hearts will expose you. Your words will expose you. You see? So sometimes these people give themselves away. That K Levy that came in that day and was trying to push DGPT is doing well, is doing this. We knew they were one of DGTP people. Because later on, as I was telling my husband said, let's leave him and let him keep talking for some time. Because we need to really know that his heart will expose him. Because as he's talking so much, we'll get to know who he is.
Right.
There are a lot of them too that are not. A lot of them that believe in the system, that say positive things about them. Somebody like Jones. Jones is my member, and I always vet for him. He believed in the system 100%. So even when we told him that the system is gone, he can't believe it. When we tell him to withdraw, he said no, he won't withdraw. He has 1 year plan. We said everything. Now he's badly hit, but he's slowly coming up. So everybody has their different phase of acceptance.
Thank you.
So what I will finally say before I hand over everything to my husband is, please, let's be cautious. Yesterday, my husband was signing his member. When he was signing his member, he realized that he was in another person's group. And he realized the group, all his members were in that group. He didn't say anything, but he had to warn them that if they even want to do that business with that person, please have knowledge, so that you don't find yourself in trouble. So people use links to divert people in different places. But with this education, even if they are in those places, they will be well protected. Because you can't stop people from choosing the place they want to be. But the best thing you can do is to educate them to protect themselves, wherever they are.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Yes.
Thank you.
Appreciate that. Very, very, very properly handled. For yes, just to add to what Mr. Digital Apple said, the high risk, the reason why we give out the links to those who want to get on, because we already have over 30, I think about 32 or 33 people who were badly affected that need to be helped. We're working on that. So when we brought the Traj and the Skynet, they had to go through the structure, because we believe these two technologies are good. But when it came to the high risk, you can't force a leader to do high risk. Many leaders, they have their mind set because they are looking for sustainable systems. And many of them don't have the heart to handle the pressure that goes with a collapsed system. All right. So you can't force them to say, oh, this system, you sign up and give your link to this people. No, because in the first place, the damage came because the leaders themselves could not communicate the risk of the business to the people. While we come on Zoom and we tell people one accelerator one and all these little things, but they will go back and just say, oh, this business is good and blah, blah. They are going to be here for so many years. And they end up putting all their life. See? So when we brought this Houghton USD, we know it's a very, very, very high risk. 50%, even if they pay you, even if you had a 50% system for 90 days, that's jackpot. That's serious jackpot. All right. So that's why we gave it, and the decision we took really helped. A lot of people that were really suffering, those that even wanted, they were thinking of committing suicide. There was one, I helped him, I funded his account. And yesterday was telling my wife that he wants to add $100. I said, what? Is this not the same guy that said he wants to commit suicide? So where did he get the $100 from that he wants to add? You see? Because when people are not properly educated on how to handle these kind of things, they can take their life. Doesn't matter whether, he won't even remember the opportunities he has. He won't even know he has $100 that he could invest into something that can rescue him, because he's just thinking about the loss. He's thinking about the people, the relationships that have been affected. All right. So when it comes to our high risk system, yes, we next time we'll call the leaders together, educate them about it. Of course, this thing started with my traders, because for me, those who are following me as traders, these are high risk investors. Anybody who says they want to learn trading is somebody who is willing to risk something, because in trading, you must risk something to get something. But those who are not willing to risk, to lose anything, when they lose, oh my God, they can do anything to themselves. So when it comes to the high risk, we are not going to do it through structure. We'll call leaders and tell them first, like what Mr. Apple said, we will do that first. We have the Node Partner Group where we can bring all the leaders. We know all the leaders. We tell them about that's what we did with the crypto traders. The crypto traders, we even helped all the leaders, $25, $25, $25, $25, $25, $25. I was even amazed, a leader who we even sponsored $25 went to withdraw the money. The money you didn't put, he went there because he said, they said, okay, if you want to take your money back, they will take 25%. Then he was doing a withdrawal. I said, but that money is not your own. Somebody gave it to you to help you. All right. All right. But he was testing it too. He said, okay, but he wanted to see whether they would give him back his money with that 25% fee. We get it. All right. So for this one, this kind of high risk, we will bring it to the leaders, but we're not going to, you can't make the leaders to do it. But we did it this way because of the pressure, because of the pain that the people were going through. And we're going to show them how they can take advantage of a high-risk system, without getting badly affected. And now many of them are recovering. I don't know how long it will take, but many of them have hope again. So we will never stop bringing this high-risk thing, but the most important thing is that we are just going to make sure we follow, of course, follow the leading of the spirit, the leading of maybe your intuition, whatever is leading you, because everybody must have something leading them. Maybe you're led by your own mind, but it's always good to be led by a higher power. All right, so we'll do that based on, like when this thing came yesterday, and we went to charge customer service, everything is fine. Some leaders will go back and say, well, everything is fine now, let's keep. No, I will, the moment, I get that information and I send it out, I will not reverse it ever. Even if this business is here 3 months, I will not come back and say, well, I think these people are serious. These people, no. Those of us that got in early, let's enjoy it. Let's make the money. At the moment they go, we are coming back with another one. And that's what we're going to do. We're going to be doing that until the end of time, when everybody has enough money to do whatever they want to do. The traders now can access bigger funds. They're making enough money. We will see no stop high risk. All right. So thank you so much, Apple Digital. I got that. It's good to work with structure. Structure is important, but let us also understand when it comes to high risk, because every leader might not want to participate, but we have people who want to take advantage of the high risk. Because in high risk, you don't need to introduce anybody. That I don't do system where you have to introduce people to make money. I don't do that. If you watch anything I do, it is, can I bring, because I have a lot of over 30,000 customers of my company, 30,000. So these people are not interested. They're not network marketers. They're not interested in referring people to anything. They just want a place where they can put their money and be getting something small. So what are we talking about? Thank you so much, guys. We'll tomorrow again, 7 a.m. We'll be here. We're going to be here every day, Monday to Friday. Sometimes Saturday evening we'll add it so that we'll keep educating ourselves. Some of you too, you know, you have good ideas. I'll look at it. Some of you have sent me some things. I don't really participate in these things, all right, because of the leaders. I like working with leaders who have the interest of people, genuine interest of people at heart, right? That's why it takes time to participate in these things. So guys, thank you so much. Let's keep let's be alert. Let's keep building. Let's keep going. I believe in the next 3 months we'll have a testimony, a huge testimony. So, oh, we started with DGPT, all right, and you know, I lost this, I lost that, but today I've made 10 times that amount. Today I've made 20 times that amount. Today, like Apple Digital said, my school fees now, yes, I paid school fees, but now I've learned my lessons, and I can take advantage of this space to make money. All right, we will not stop.
Ellen, please, sorry, Ellen has been listening.
I just want to tell you that I was not able to have your number, but I've clicked
you just joined the link.
Group.
Okay, then if you join the group, you'll find my number there. Okay.
I don't know how I will see your number, but I've
Don't worry.
Yeah.
Once you see, I always send messages to the group. You will see me. Okay.
Okay, ma. Okay, ma. Thank you, ma.
Let's have a big day, right? Let's keep going. Let's keep pushing. Let's keep helping others. It is well with us. Bye.
Amen.